Light the
Alright,
fuse.
I'm
It's
done.
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
I'm good to go.
Welcome to Rawdown. With everybody here, we got
Is that
me,
the intro?
Tyler. We got Nico. Say hi, Nico.
Hello there.
Everyone say hi to Nico.
Hi, Nico.
Hi, Nico.
We got Joe.
Hello.
And we got Martin.
Hi.
What an episode this was. I thought it was fantastic.
Why are you being facetious?
No, there was 2 good matches and nothing that was like complete dog shit.
Yeah, that's fair. This was definitely, out of the 3 episodes, I'd say this was the second best.
Yeah, I would say it's the best so far.
I think in wrestling match quality, it's the best.
Yeah.
But I do think last week's episode was a little more interesting with the fallout of New Year's Revolution.
Because you love sex.
No, it's not just that. It's not wrong, but I just think like that celebration and a lot of the stuff really played off of each other. Like through the whole show, they're building up to that main event, and the main event's just radical. Where this is more, they're just setting some stuff up.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, you know what? Flair's got a title match.
Mhm.
It's going to be TLC. We don't know why. Good luck. And you're like, oh, okay, I guess.
Well,
Sure.
It's TLC and it was never explicitly mentioned, but most likely to punish Ric Flair for interrupting the live sex celebration.
Yeah, I think one of the commentators or Vince McMahon said it basically. Yeah, I think it was one of the commentators basically mentioned Ric Flair has never been in a ladder match at all, and Edge has been in like 10. Like,
Also, hold on, because the commentators also kept mentioning that Ric Flair has a concussion
Yep.
and that he's still wrestling this match. Because
Very
just
good.
knowing what's coming, I'm just like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Ric
we
Flair
are
really
not-
had the potential to do the funniest thing ever.
We are not far from that storyline just being permanently shelved in, I think, all of wrestling,
Nah.
which is good, but yeah, truly a throwback to a different time. They did that a lot. Like, I remember, like, the Dudley Boys had a series of matches where they were in storyline concussed for, like, a month.
I remember like they were doing shit about concussions in '94 with like Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm like,
And
isn't
then
Shawn
they
Michaels do that?
Yeah, and they'd go on over a decade later being like, we never knew how bad concussions would be. And it's like, you guys used to do storylines all the time explaining how bad concussions were.
Yeah, I mean, also this match was on the ladder match DVD that I used to watch when I was a kid, and that shit was awesome. I love this main event, and I can't wait to talk about it.
It was good.
Yeah, let's start off the show though. We got Edge and Lita coming down to the ring after having live sex the week prior.
Here's the dealio. What the fuck is Edge's outfit?
What do you
He
mean?
just looks like a guy from 2006. What do you mean?
I hate it.
He was a
It's
part of
bad.
Tony Hawk, was it Underground 2?
He does look like a Tony Hawk 2 character. That's absolutely. He's got the little hat. He's got the little like weird. It's not a beanie, but like the camo, whatever it is. Hat.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I don't know. Like with the rated R superstar belt, it's trash.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan.
he looks like Bam Margera around that time.
He does actually. That's a great fucking. And then you got Lita, who's looking spot on tonight.
In what way?
I don't know, man. I mean, like when you think of classic 2006 Lita,
Yeah.
this is up the alley.
All right, fair enough.
We'll let the listener fill in the gaps here. But she was definitely looking very respectful.
Very.
She was looking like
the-
a Lita.
Yeah, during this segment, Vince yells at her to cover up, so, we'll keep it at that. Jerry Lawler is losing his mind this whole segment, like, even more than he usually does, that
Yeah.
perverted freak.
Is it hot in here? Just Lita. I think it's one of his lines.
He said that, like, 4 times. He really
Yeah.
tried to get somebody to laugh
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
Edge is just out here to get mad at people for interrupting his sex celebration. He's mad that people are calling him a cheap champion when he won fair and square. He's mad that people got offended at Naked Lita. He starts talking about the ratings of the television show and the page views on WWE.com. Just a true Redditor here, just yelling. The crowd doesn't really seem to care. They replay him just absolutely smashing Ric Flair's head with the concerto on the table. I forgot it looked this bad, but
Yeah, he smushed him.
yeah, he fucking swung on him. Fuck it, we're doing this again. You people all have to watch it. He gets a steel chair out from ringside, sits in there, and then the sex music plays again. We get some even more awkward foreplay, and then Kurt Angle, his music hits, and he comes out and screams, "Yeah!" I don't know why he's so wet. He looks sweaty. He looks very sweaty, and he's been out here for 2 seconds.
He's like a broiling ham hock. I think it's the best visual you could give to somebody who's never ever seen or heard of Ric Flair before. Imagine like a pig at like a Hawaiian spit roast. It looks like that.
Edge also called Lita his love kitten, and it made me very
Oh,
sick.
gross.
Very sick to
All
my
right.
stomach.
Kurt
You
Angle comes out.
That
and,
was a good line.
Kurt Angle comes out and has now decided he's a babyface, I guess.
Well,
Because
yeah.
he's like, I'm a real champion. I'm legit. I won a battle royal, which I think is a bit of a weird statement. But
He's
more
our new world heavyweight.
importantly, SmackDown so fucking bad that like a 6-string guy on Raw can just come over, throw everybody on that fucking show over the top rope, and take their belt immediately.
I
Why
know.
would you even watch
The,
that? What
the
a
first
bunch
thing
of
he does is
idiots.
show up to Raw, where he
Yeah.
belongs, because he's
Absolutely.
a credited wrestler, an actual proficient and talented person in between those 4 ropes and those 4 corners. The first thing he does is get off of your show and go to the one that people actually watch.
I know, right? And not only that, we have both champions on the same show looking at each other in the eye, hyping everybody up. You're never going to see anything that interesting on SmackDown.
Yeah, no, it was crazy though, because Kurt Angle came over and proposed like a championship unification to Edge. He was ready to go, and then I guess tonight, like I don't know how that was going to happen, because I guess Kurt Angle was supposed to be defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Shawn Michaels tonight.
No, he was going to fight Shawn this week, and then I'm guessing what actually happened is Batista got hurt, and they scrambled their plans and just sent Kurt over to be the champion.
No.
that
They
match-
said
No, because before Edge took to the ring for the opening promo, they were like they were playing all the stuff. They played the Martin Luther King video, and then they were like playing all the like, oh, here's what's gonna happen tonight, and then Edge came out. I'm pretty sure Joey Styles said Kurt Angle was going to defend the World Heavyweight Championship.
Did you guys see
Just-
Cody Rhodes in that segment? That's cool.
Yeah.
During
What?
the Martin Luther King promo.
No.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I saw.
Well,
Well, no, actually no, because he hadn't solved it yet, so there's no reason for
Oh.
him to be there.
Oh,
yeah,
my bad.
exactly. You are bad, but keep the fact that Martin Luther King Jr. is Vince McMahon's hero in mind for later tonight.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Did you guys pop for when Edge said that Kurt's a world champion on the second-rate show?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
right.
Because it was true.
And he also said that, or Kurt said that his contract on Raw expired on January 1st, and he was going to renegotiate his contract. But then I found out about Batista's injury, so I left.
Yeah, so Kurt loved Raw so much, he showed up without a contract for like 2 weeks,
Uh-huh.
and then only went over for the fucking piece of plastic they call a belt.
Yep. And then this is the 3rd week. And once again, he didn't have to show up on Raw, but he did.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
Vince
so-
shows up after Angle kills Edge with that German. Vince just talks about how he's just going to fulfill your obligations tonight regardless. You're going to be defending your championship in TLC match right here tonight. And Edge is like, ah! And then
he's like, and Vince is like, get the fuck out of here.
Leave.
Lita, cover yourself up, and Edge and Lita just kind of leave like children.
uh-huh.
And then he's like, all right, Kurt, listen. I got a stipulation for your match here. It's a non-title match. And also, if Shawn Michaels loses, he's fired.
Oh,
and
boy.
also, we're fighting right now. And Shawn Michaels, who I guess was just hanging out in Gorilla in his gear, even though he didn't know this was about to happen, just comes out immediately. And they have their match.
So,
Dude, it was a
Great.
big surprise, dude.
so you know what? I don't remember if we talked about this before. Why is Vince so angry at Shawn Michaels? Because this is a little before 2006.
This is because of the Montreal screw job.
Oh,
and they are
yeah,
now
you
doing it
mentioned
now.
that.
Yes.
You mentioned that, and it was like when. So this started what, November? I'm assuming.
Yes.
And he's still mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what, fucking 9 years later.
Yes.
So was like Vince talking to Bret Hart or something at this moment? Were they trying to get in there for something, or were they just doing this because they thought, hey, it's 9 years, let's just do a storyline
Well,
about it?
didn't he like break his back around that time, like '98, and he was out for 4 years? So they just kind of put the kibosh on it for.
No,
ever?
he did. No, in I think '99, he got that thrust kick by Goldberg, and he.
Oh
just
no, I was
couldn't
talking about Shawn.
Oh, Shawn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because why is he? Oh, he doesn't care about Brett.
Oh.
He's like Brett.
I mean,
Brett can go to hell.
Yeah, I mean, Brett was out immediately, but it's been 4 years since he's been back.
That's what he said. He said fuck WCW, brother.
Yeah, no, it's just the Shawn McMahon thing is kind of stupid, but we did get this match out of it.
Oh, don't worry. It gets worse. And we'll get there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
For the ill-informed, I'm sorry. But this match was awesome.
Yeah,
That was great.
So true.
I love
true.
Angle. I love Shawn.
I'm with you. I mean, even before the match, Angle is just so fucking good in that promo, and he just goes out and he has a banger match.
To this day, he can do it any day.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, the match had excellent. You know, these guys fucking are good. These guys are good.
Do you guys have any notes on the match itself?
I mean, I don't have too much of a play-by-play of it, mostly because I was just actually watching the fucking match. I mean, most of how this goes is like Kurt Angle Olympic slams Shawn out of the ring onto the mat, which was fucking
That was
rad.
fucked. Yeah.
You know, I mean, most of this match is Shawn Michaels like, oof, ow, ouch, my back, like a lot of his matches tend to go. But still good. Kurt Angle, still in 2006, can just like sprint at the ropes, jump up to the second one, and then throw you backward in like a second, and it's horrifying. But yeah, most of what the notes I have here is basically just like, this match would fit in now. Like the extended finishing sequence with a lot of near falls, things like that. The speed they were working, especially on TV. A lot of the dumb shit they did, like Shawn Michaels did not have to get second rope Olympic slammed or Olympic slammed from the floor, like onto the floor. They didn't have to do any of that, but they did.
And then they did it from the top rope too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a really fun sprint to the finish. It started off slow like most of these do, but you know, it was TV. Like, I mean, for a pay-per-view match, probably pretty good. For a TV match, really good. Essentially, the finish here is Daivari, Kurt's manager, is the dumbest person in the world, tries to get into the ring with a chair to distract the ref. Kurt takes advantage of this and has Shawn in the ankle lock. For some reason, Daivari, even though he can clearly see Shawn Michaels in the ankle lock, just gets into the ring and continues to distract the ref, who
the key-
cannot see that Shawn would be tapping, and then he, like, as the ref he fights with the ref over the chair. They tussle. Daivari kind of loses control, hits Kurt in the head with the chair. Kurt falls back. Shawn rolls him up, ends him.
Yeah,
So-
I just want to say the key to this is when Kurt Angle's trying to secure the lock, when he's trying to go to the ropes, Daivari's right there, and Shawn sees him and he slaps him outright. So I think the reason he did it is because he got so pissed Shawn Michaels slapped him, he came in the chair to hit him or something. Even though Kurt Angle had him securely locked. And that's why Kurt Angle was so pissed at the end, because this was clearly just Ari who was fucking pissed he got slapped. He was thinking about himself, not Kurt.
Okay, that makes more sense because after Kurt loses the match to Shawn, then, you know, Kurt demands an explanation from him, and, you know, Arya continues to apologize and reaffirm that he is the world heavyweight champion.
What'd you call him?
Daivari? Arya?
No, that's not Arya. Arya's his
Whatever.
brother.
I don't care.
That's Shawn Daivari.
Look, it's one of them, okay, brother?
Wow!
It's one of them, brother. Daivari, whichever one...
From my show.
Whichever Daivari is currently in the ring, Kurt Angle, seemingly pleads with Kurt to just let him go and let it over with, and he wants to leave the ring, but Kurt won't let him because he's a freak. And then Daivari says, "You're a champion because of me," even though it was a battle royale, and then slaps Kurt, to which Kurt just fucking ruins him, and then gives him an angle slam out onto the mat from the inside the ring, which was sick.
Yeah. Big Dave gave this one a 3.5 star.
What a fucking mark.
Wow. I would also give it. I'm just gonna give it 3. I thought it was great. 3 is a good star rating.
I enjoyed it. Good match.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah, I'll do a 3 too.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I don't know when this comes up. It might be the next segment, it might not. But just to put a bow on it, they show one of this is what you'd see if you pay for whatever the cool internet package they do.
Oh, WWE Unlimited.
Yeah, they do some backstage stuff like during the commercial break that you can watch if you have this. But essentially, they just have an interview with Kurt, and Kurt's like, "Fuck Daivari. I hate him. He's not my manager anymore," and then leaves.
Yeah, and they fight on SmackDown too.
Okay.
It's the main event of the SmackDown for that week.
That's an average SmackDown main event.
Yeah.
I remember like it was like around the time either very early WWE Network or like right before it, you used to go on the app and you could see what was going on in the mid show, and they do little things like that or just have the fucking some of the matches still play out. They always were trying to do stuff like that.
Let's see. What else we got? We got the Edge Flair for tonight. And then
Yep.
they're like, hey, look at this old match. Cool.
Then we got the Master Lock
The
Challenge
Master
tonight.
Lock Challenge. I need to hear Martin's thoughts on John Cena getting put in the Master Lock.
Oh, we'll get to it.
We'll get to, oh yeah, we got the Chris Masters segment beforehand.
Yeah, we got
Yes,
the
we
seg
do.
before the Master Lock Challenge.
God, Maria needs to get off the fucking mic.
What do you mean? She's great. Stop it.
Jesus,
You're
that
right, I
squeaky
lied.
fucking voice she does.
You know what? Tyler convinced me. I love Maria now. I think
See?
she needs to be the new commentator on these shows.
Yeah, Chris Masters doesn't really say too much. He just goes, "Fuck Carlito. He messed me up. I'm gonna make Cena die." And then Maria's like, "Oh, okay, cool, awesome." And then we get the Ashley and Trish segment, and then Ashley's like, "Do you really trust Mickey?" And Trish is like, yeah, she's fine. He goes, "Listen, she's a little weird. She's obsessed. She's a little freakish." And then Mickey shows up going, "What you guys talking about?"
Hey, you forgot that Trish recognized she's good in the ring, though.
Oh yeah, she's good in the ring.
Yeah, which, for modern people, Mickey James just retired.
Yeah, Mickey says she's obsessing all week about what she did to Ashley. She's so sorry. And Ashley's like, "All right, you're fine."
Yep.
Whatever. And we'll get that next, I guess, or later on after the Master Lock Challenge.
All right, am I taking this?
Yes, I need your thoughts on this.
All right, everybody clear the fuck out. Okay, so Chris Masters, they really put a lot of time into this guy. I've said this before, but they come back from commercial and they show his whole like opening vignette of him just like as a Greek statue. He's got a cape on. They go to his entrance. The lights are down, spotlight on him. He's got the music. He's got the whole look thing. The entrance is cool. It's really incredible that still in 2006, Vince was always doing this. He's basically like Luger again, but a whole entrance and everything for a guy who just sucks shit and can't do anything. I was going to compare him to Austin Theory, but at least Chris Masters has a good look, so I wasn't going to be that mean.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so he gets in the ring, cuts some, I don't know, dog shit promo I stopped paying attention to. Probably something like, I don't know, I'm going to break his neck or whatever.
No, I got this. He basically said he wanted. Oh god.
Fuck, this is my.
It is.
Nobody cared.
I
What-
did,
alright.
but go.
Okay, what does he actually say?
You asking me now?
Yeah.
Basically, he wanted to prove that John Cena could not break out of the Master Lock,
Okay, great.
and
stuff
that he was
from-
going to win. Yeah.
All right, great stuff from Chris Masters. Anyway, so he calls John Cena out here to come out into the ring and sit on this little metal chair that they provide for him, wherein John Cena's supposed to sit down on it. And there's a ref here, I guess, to see if he taps or not. I don't know. Cena first spends a good amount of time just kind of skulking around the ring like a weirdo, like just walking, looking at Chris Masters, walking more, looking at Chris Masters, not trying to hype the crowd up or anything. I don't know if he's like waiting for Chris Masters to pull out a gun and shoot him or whatever, but he skulks around like a weird looking dude.
No, he fears the Master Lock.
And then he sits in the chair, and then Chris Masters is coming over, and he's being very nice about this, to be honest. He's like, okay, I'm going to put it on, and puts his arm under Cena's arm. Again, Cena ostensibly agreed to this. And then John Cena's like, no, don't touch me, and pulls his arm off. And then Chris Masters is like, wow, dude, you got to let me put it on. Come on, bro. So they do that for 2 minutes. John Cena, again, still just unaware of what's happening, that he's agreed to this sort of challenge. But then he gets the full Nelson in, and then just wrenches John Cena up out of this chair, which then gets stuck to his foot for a little bit, and kind of waves around as Chris Masters is throwing him back and forth. And then eventually it gets kicked off of Cena's feet before he kills somebody with it. But, you know, he's got him in the full Nelson. He's picking him off the ground, swinging him from side to side. John Cena's first attempt to break out of this is to, like, lift Chris Masters onto his back and then start to ram him into the turnbuckle, attempt to dislodge Mr. Masters, and this is unsuccessful. By this whole segment is, like, 5 minutes of this, and I'm going over in about 10 seconds. So he keeps flinging him around. John Cena refuses to give up. Every now and then he'll scream and try to power out, and he can't. So actually putting this over pretty big, because, you know, it's John Cena. He just was the champion. He even can't break out of this. Eventually, after several boring minutes, Edge shows up, just comes into view on the outside of the ring, comes in there, holding the world title belt, puts it in John Cena's face as John Cena's in the lock. John Cena looks like he starts crying at this point, to be honest. Like, haha, John, I have the belt and you don't. The ref is just looking at this as Edge is in the ring doing this, like, oh, okay, I guess. I don't know what the rules of the Master Lock Challenge are, but I feel like this is probably, I don't know,
Technically, he didn't
Some-
break it.
Something you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
But then eventually, Edge just takes the belt, smashes Cena in the face, and then, continues taunting him. Chris Masters is kind of like, wow, dude, come on. And then just sheepishly rolls out of the ring and tries to get out of camera view for the rest of the segment. As Cena just starts bleeding, Edge is like, ha 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 ha, I hit you with the belt, I'm the best. And then he leaves with Lita.
That's
As
gotta be
Chris
so
Masters
sad.
just stands in the corner by the stairs like, man, come on, dude.
Your own segment, and you're not even the most important part of it.
Yeah, and it's pretty fucked. Because here's the thing, I love the idea of the Master Lock Challenge. It's like, I don't know. I feel like if I was a fighter and I had a move, and I'm like, I don't think anyone could break out of this. I too would challenge anyone to break out of a lock like that. Yeah, he looked like such a bum when Edge comes in to hit him with the belt, and he just does nothing. He interrupted this man's challenge.
Yeah, he's like, that's fine.
He didn't even try to fight Edge or anything. He just kind of looked and was like, well, with a blank look on his face, and just kind of left.
And honestly, I kind of wish whatever submission master we got, in whatever company, they should be doing shit like this. Because honestly, this idea of the Master Lock Challenge is pretty fire.
Yeah, I used to love it.
DSJ would do great with this, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Cena's bleeding like crazy too.
He's head wound since the chamber, and it just breaks open again.
Yeah, nasty.
Yeah, I love all these guys are just opening their old bleeding wounds to bleed every Monday night, and I don't get it.
So the next segment is very gold. We got Vince and Shawn in the back, and he goes, I've heard of the luck of the Irish before, but this is ridiculous. I think you should get your stuff together because you're going to be escorted out of the building. And then he just struts over and sees Rick just all looking decrepit as all hell.
Oh, yes, he is.
And he's like, Rick, you gonna win the belt? And he goes, I think so. I think I can do it. And then Vince's like, I'm rewarding you, Rick. You got this tonight. I guarantee it.
Does Rick actually say anything?
I don't even know if he says anything.
No, he doesn't.
Just looks at him like he's pissed or confused.
Yeah, I don't know if they're trying to sell he's got a concussion or something, because Ric Flair's never been this quiet in his life.
Yeah, and then Candice Michelle shows up, and then she gives Vince her wand and does a little spin around, and Rick and Vince are just jaws to the floor. I don't know what to say.
Candice wants Vince to come out to watch and critique her match that's about to happen.
Yeah.
And basically implies she's going to fuck him after it. So that's good that he keeps doing this.
Are you telling me that the allegations around this time were put in the storyline? That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah.
Sometimes it bleeds into reality, I guess.
Yeah, that's the best part about wrestling, and the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now we got the best match of the night.
Yep. We got, as they call them, Vince's Devils, Candice Michelle, Tori Wilson, and Victoria versus Ashley Mazzaro. Has she gone by Ashley Mazzaro yet? Or I think it's just Ashley, Mickey James,
Ashley.
and Trish Stratus.
Like, they call Massaro once in a while, but in this episode, they only refer to her as Ashley.
Just Ashley,
Because commentators haven't really mentioned her too much.
Yeah, I mean, there really wasn't much to the match. A bunch of, rolls, Luthez presses, just whips, and then they tag in Ashley, and Mickey goes, fuck you, and kills Ashley. And Trish's like, what the hell? And gets killed by Victoria's Widow's Peak, and it's over in, a minute. I think, let me see, what we got? 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Do you miss where, Ashley Massaro did the Irish whip thing, where she bumps into Mickey James, which that's what sets her off.
Okay.
I also missed that until the replay, so I don't know if they just missed that on camera, if we all just
I
didn't
saw
see it. Okay.
Yeah, so,
Cool.
yeah, Vince's
Again.
Devils pick up the dub.
And before the match, they did the Go Daddy commercial, which is embarrassing.
Oh, yeah, where she's window washing, and all the men
Yeah.
are going, oh my god! I've never seen a woman before!
She has 2 assets, and they love to wash windows.
Yeah.
I forgot about GoDaddy.com, the thing that would sell you a website advertised with Danica Patrick and or titties for 6 years.
Oh my god, yeah. It was fucking. It was one of the most embarrassing commercials at the time.
Listen, now that commercial, that is saved for the Hardy's commercials nowadays. Hardy's
Candice
Carl Jr.
promised
I
an
have not
even
seen
more
them.
pervy commercial for the Super Bowl, by the way. So
Joe, where have you been? We need your
What do you want?
thoughts, pal. We need your thoughts on this match.
Women.
All right, fair enough.
I agree.
Got now they're showing off the SummerSlam 2000. Bubba Ray Dudley died through 4 tables. Go to commercial. Come back. Rob Van Dam is gonna be at the Rumble, guys. Rob
Yeah.
Van Dam. He's one of a kind. And then we got Carlito's promo. This man is having a really tough time saying anything. He's like, why are you guys excited about RVD? Remember when I beat him up? And then they show a clip from like June of him beating up his knee. He's just struggling to get through this promo. He doesn't know what to say. He's like, I came really close to winning. I'm going to win the Royal Rumble match. I'm going to be in the main event. Nobody can beat me up. And then Kane shows up, chokeslams him.
Yeah, but you forgot two things. One, Carlito has 2 apples in his hand. That's
Why does he
wacky.
have 2 apples?
I don't
I don't
know.
know. 2, when Kane gorilla presses him over the top rope, he jams one of the apples in Carlito's mouth.
Which was pretty good. I like that spot. They got a giggle out of me.
Carlito's surprisingly popular for whatever reason.
Yeah, Kane did his business.
It's in the face.
I don't know. I guess he's got like the beach look. He says, I spit on the face of those who are not cool. And people like that, I guess. I mean, remember when Carlito came back for a bit in WWE and everybody was like excited?
There was Carlito's going to be in the Rumble rumors for like 6 years.
Didn't he show up recently? 2021? Yeah.
Yeah, at the Rumble.
Was it this
And he
year?
did a couple matches afterward, and people were popping for him. I mean, you couldn't tell if it was 2021, but like, I remember everybody's like, oh, Carlito's back.
Yeah, he was in really good shape.
Yeah, very good.
We got a knock on Vince's door. Producer goes, hey,
I got
there's a woman outside that wants to see
What
you.
a
Vince says,
what a segment.
I want to see her too.
Look, Ty, I have to have this one. This one's me.
Well, we'll get there because she goes, I really think that Candace likes me. Wait just a minute. And then commercial break, and then Nico's here to explain what happens afterwards.
Okay, so Vince, thinking Candice Michelle is coming, is like, I need to prepare. He sprays some stuff. He adjusts his watch. He does a little dance. Takes his jacket tie off. Takes his watch off. Feels her presence. Yeah. Starts to take his pants off. And he does the Candice twirl. And all of a sudden, it's Shelton Benjamin's mother and Shelton Benjamin. And unlike every other time we've seen something pervy happening to Mrs. Benjamin, she is all in on Vince McMahon.
Vince
She's
is
like,
just a stud.
Yeah, Vince is just a stud. I mean, I guess compared to Viscera and Val Venus, yeah.
The 2 sex monsters, Viscera and... Oh, no, they're all 3 sex monsters. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
You get
But
the world's
I
largest
guess,
love machine. You got the porn star, and you got the. I'm
yeah,
not gonna
and
say it.
yeah. But basically, of course, she's here because Shelton needs a match, and she's like, "Fine, he's in a match. I'll make a suitable competition." And she's like, "Good." And then she tells him to leave, and she looks at him. He's like, "I have some business. I'm waiting." He doesn't say it, but he's like, "I'm waiting for Canvas." Then fucking Shelton Benjamin's mom starts to feel up his chest, be like, if you're looking for some chocolate thunder, brown sugar, look me up. And Vince McMahon looks very disgusted by this. He is terrified. And look, here's my thing. I know that this is like a fat thing to Vince McMahon. Like, that's probably what he was thinking. But just remember, this is the Martin Luther King episode. So the only black woman on the episode that comes up and floats with him, he's just morally disgusted by.
Yeah, how could they do that to him?
Yeah, he makes some disgusting sounds he probably makes, actually, to some of these women. So, yeah, I will say Mrs. Benjamin and Shelton were awesome in this episode because they sucked last episode. I hated them. That's this segment. And then we get the match.
Yep. And, well, it's the big show.
They just look mortified when the Big Show comes out.
Yeah, I mean, he is basically 2023 Bray Wyatt at this moment.
Oh dear.
What does that mean? In what way?
He's too fat, he's too slow, and no one wants to see him.
Martin has put himself on.
Yeah, he's
Hell
so himself
What
way too long. And as he's an actual dominant beast, and it's like all you have to do is run like a quarter of a mile, and you'll fucking kill this man. Okay, he is Bray Wyatt 2023 right now.
From my show.
That's brutal.
But it's true.
But yeah, no, it was all around very good character play because they were mortified that the Big Show came out. Big Show being the gentleman that he is and respecter of Martin Luther King Day and women, opens up the rope so that Mama Benjamin can get out of the ring.
Yeah. Oh, this was the first person who actually intimidated her. So they did a good job at selling Big Show as like he's not somebody you want to mess with. Mrs. Benjamin is gonna yell at Viscera, but she won't yell at Big Show.
No, Big Show's
She-
scary.
Yeah, she just he genuinely lets her out, as Joe says, and she's like, "You'll do good, son. I have faith in you."
Yeah. Normally she's like, she's like, kick his butt. You're Shelton Benjamin, whatever. You gotta don't disappoint me. I'm your mom. This we gotta very sheepishly do your best, son. She steps down the steps and goes to the side of the ring.
Yeah,
It
which
was
again,
very
awesome.
good.
Awesome. She was so awesome this episode.
Yep. Shelton promptly jumps the Big Show to almost no avail.
Oh,
Starts
yeah.
shoving him around basically, and I don't know. This only goes on for like 2 minutes or so. I think felt like it was very
Yeah.
short until Triple H shows up
God.
to continue his feud with the Big Show's cast on his hand.
I was very angry.
And the-
Why would Triple H do this to himself?
Why would Triple H want to fight the Big Show's cast?
Yeah.
I don't even think he's not even fighting the Big Show. He just keeps looking at his cast. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight that part of your body. That's what I'm feuding with.
Yeah.
He had a 16-minute match with a fucking like arm cast on fucking New Year's Revolution. So what are you gonna do? Anyways, he chases Triple H, runs down back up the ramp to the side of the ramp behind the stage, and Big Show chases because he's big and dumb, and Shawn Benjamin wins by countout.
Yeah, why
is
wasn't
awesome.
this a DQ? Triple H attacked Big Show in the middle of a match, and
He's big.
the ref was just like, nah, fuck it, and it was a count out actually, so Shelton won. What the
I don't know,
fuck happened?
Maybe he's flirting with Shelton's mama. I don't fucking know.
I think Triple H forgot what was supposed to happen,
Yeah.
so they just kind of wung it, and then Mike Chioda or whoever the ref was like, well, whatever.
I have no idea who this ref is.
It's I don't know. I actually don't have. It might be Chad
It's
Penn
not-
or something.
Yeah, he's some like balding, like red-haired dude.
Fuck him.
It's got to be Chad Penn.
All right, I'll be fair. Big Show does mostly just beat him up, and it's kind of hard to see Triple H actually hit him the further they go out. Because by the time like Triple H starts getting hits on, they're already halfway to the back of the stage. So
Maybe he just didn't see
I'll-
it. He just saw
Yeah,
Big
I'll-
Show leaving.
yeah, hitting Triple H, I'll give slow. Oh, then Shelton Benjamin's mom sticks her tongue out here, and Shelton Benjamin wins.
Now
celebrate.
we get the TLC match, guys. Are you guys excited? This is awesome.
I already saw the best match of the night in the women's match.
Bruh.
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 So we got Ric Flair coming out first, still the Intercontinental Champion. Nobody really gives a shit about his Intercontinental Championship. I don't think anyone ever mentions that he was an Intercontinental Champion. I don't know why
No.
they still have him with the
He
belt.
doesn't even show it off. He wears it under his robe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because right now they're just focusing on the main belt, but it's like, why give him the Intercontinental belt then?
Also, Oval Intercontinental Championship blows.
What?
Yeah, it sucks.
No,
Sorry.
no.
Sorry.
Is that the current design?
Yeah,
No.
it's the Oval.
Oh, the current design, yeah, in 2006.
Or the 2023 or the 2006 current
2023
design?
got like the circle.
2006 one is bad.
Essentially, it's the Jeff Hardy one. That's what I remember it the most from.
I remember it as the
I'm
Shawn
with you.
Benjamin.
Jameson one.
I'm with you. It doesn't stick out really. It's kind of like a shitty belt.
You're just a fucking lover of the white one because fucking Dolph won it a bunch. I hate you.
It actually looks better, and that's also true.
You're a dumb Mark.
Nah, the white belt is better. He's right. Not
Yeah.
because of Dolph, because of the
Did
Miz.
Didn't Cody bring it back?
No, it,
he-
it might have been Cody or the Miz. I think it might have been Cody. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Cody.
Thank you,
Let's
Cody.
go.
Always Cody.
Cody
Forever and
always
ever.
sticking up for the white wherever he can.
But hey, look, it's Charlotte.
That's Ashley.
That's Charlotte.
Yeah, which I will say, God, Charlotte looks. That last time we saw, I know she's like training for like bodybuilding, but she looked so off.
She
You
looks
could barely
fine.
recognize her.
I don't know.
I disagree. I think like, again, she's in the middle of looking for bodybuilding, so she's in that mid stage of where like she's not like buff yet, but she lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, no shaming here. No shaming.
No shaming, no shame. I was just saying, it's like it's rough that's when you're hitting WrestleMania, like the biggest night, and you know it's just part of the training process.
We got
I
Edge
thought
coming
it
out with
sucked.
Lita. What?
I'm kidding.
What? Yeah, because you're a hater and you love only the triple, was it 6-man match? The 6-woman tag match? That's what you loved.
Yeah, I'm only kidding though. I love Ric Flair matches, so
Well, it was mostly like Edge just throwing Flair off like top ropes and ladders and just throwing him onto the floor, and Flair going,
My back.
the whole
what a
time.
maniac Ric Flair is, by the way, because he is an old man by this point.
How old is he? Like 54?
Yeah,
I
he's
think
like
so.
mid-50s, and he's taking spots like these.
He's a psycho, man.
Did anyone think that Flair had a chance? Like, I mean, there was that one part where Edge was down on the outside because he went through the table, and Flair's like, I got this. But Flair cannot climb up that ladder. He's trying.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't, because he had the Intercontinental belt. There's like no fucking way they're gonna make him a double champ. That'd be a big fucking deal.
They got to give him the 17 title reign.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue too. It's like everyone knows Ric Flair is in WWE canon 16-time world champ. When you hear that number, it's like he ain't getting the belt.
Come on. He was taking some shit.
Oh, I forgot about the crotch grab spot.
Yes.
Oh my god. Dude
Yeah.
would be cock watching for real.
Yeah, that's an actual.
Rick just grabs all balls, all cock, and then starts slapping Edge's chest.
Yep. And then he like pulls his pants. I thought he was gonna fucking pants this man,
Woo!
and then he throws him over the barricade. That was awesome. That
Wait,
was a good spot.
We missed something. He
Oh,
grabbed
we
his
missed-
cock and balls. Just had to say it. I just had to do it.
By the midpoint of this match.
Oh yeah, he bleeding. He bleeding. It
Yes,
can't be
he
a Ric
is.
Flair match or a John Cena segment without tons of blood.
Yeah, he sets up the ladder, slams it on top of Edge. He's kind of kicking his ass. He's got the chair out. He's ready to go. He hits the leg on the ladder with the chair, try to break his ankle. I mean, Flair's going hard on this man, almost like he's softening him up for something.
Do you think John Cena's gonna cash in?
At the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because whoever wins this match fights John Cena, which isn't that some bullshit? Whoever wins this match is guaranteed a spot against John Cena at the Royal Rumble.
They do that a lot, and I don't get it.
It's like, I thought the challenger's the one who's supposed to be fighting for the fucking belt spot. It's like,
Nope.
yeah, if Flair wins the belt, sure, yeah, it'd be Flair and Cena, but like, you wouldn't advertise it as, whatever becomes champion will face John Cena. It's like, no, John Cena should lose his chance if fucking Edge loses.
Yeah, why did on a television show Edge decide that he was going to take a spot where he got pushed off of a ladder, jumping backwards over the rope onto the floor through a table?
Oh, it was a different
'Cause
time.
he's the rated R superstar, and he has to do crazy fucking ladder spots.
Fair enough. That scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that was pretty good spot. Lita gets figure forward.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
gonna. Yeah, let me get into
Oh.
that. So
Alright.
Flair's climbing up for the title. Oh my god, he's almost got it. But Lita comes in, pulls him down, and then she starts beating up Flair. And Flair's like, nah, figure four. She's like slides out of the ring, like her legs have been broken. He tries to climb the ladder again, but Edge, that dastardly Edge comes in, throws him off. Or punch him at the top of the ladder, throws him off, and then grabs the belt. Edge is still the champ. And then afterwards, Flair stands back up. Edge just gives him a nasty spear. And then he's going to do another concerto. But here comes John Cena. And then they start to have a brawl. That should be a good show. Or a good match at the Royal Rumble. But we got another show beforehand, so what are they going to do? What are they gonna do? This seems like the fucking go home.
Yeah, I know. This, like I said, this match is kind of weird because it should be a go home, but it can't be. So there's a lot of weird setup moments, and I don't know why.
All right, I looked up the card for next week. We got a lot to talk about already.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, well, hold on, because John Cena, he really gets Edge scared, backing up on his heels, and he gets him out of the ring, almost like defending, trying to protect Ric Flair. And as Edge leaves the side of the ring, John swings at the rope and then hits himself in the head with a chair. I just couldn't stop laughing. I've seen the clip 3 times this week. It's just
oh
hilarious.
yeah, we were
And he
watching that. That's
he
right.
just has to. Yeah, you and I watched it, and then I watched it again this morning. And just just incredible. I think he ends up like breaking open one of the other like stitches he has in his head or something. Because he was already bleeding earlier tonight. He started bleeding again, and then he started bleeding a second time after he hit himself in the head, which is pretty
Okay.
sick.
Yeah, because it looks like there was just some dried blood on his head or some shit. I thought he just didn't wash it off.
No, he just loves to always be a little bit cut just in case he needs to bleed.
Well, I kind of can see why they stopped bleeding, because, man, they've been bleeding every fucking episode.
Every episode.
All over the place.
So, Big Dave gave that a 4-star for a TV match in 2006. That is incredible.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good.
It was a great match.
It's okay. You'll never get another good match again. You guys were spoiled.
No.
Awesome.
You kidding me? Every week we have an awesome women's match.
That's right.
Kurt is Bald writes, the best Raw of 2006.
Where did he write that?
Cage match.
Dumbidiotmark.com.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Look, Raw's the best show of 2006, and SmackDown's the worst.
That's right.
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about that next week because the card is pretty something.
All right, what's the card? Let's run it down.
Well, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but we got Coachman versus Jerry Lawler. That's
What
all we
prompted
need.
that?
That's all we need to know.
All right.
Actually, can I mention this? I cannot tell when Jonathan Coachman is saying anything. I just think it's either Joey Styles or Jerry Lawler.
He is the coach, and he is here to talk about Madden 23 Ultimate Team.
Let's take a look at this match. Back to you, Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, Jonathan Coachman. Aaron Rodgers is a stupid bitch.
It's the coach.
Why would he say that?
I don't know. Coach is probably the worst of this worst fucking announcer lineup.
It's okay. If you're
Oh.
a Man fan, you'll hear him all the time.
Yeah. I think after like the sex celebration or something, I think Jerry Lawler said something that like would have alluded to like sex, and then Coachman was like, "You don't know what that is, do you?" And then Joey Styles was like, "Hey guys, come on! I have a kid. Come on! What the heck?"
I'm not a
And
virgin.
then Jerry just laughs at him, and they keep doing that bit, which like I get it, I guess. You know, I don't know how they keep putting on these weekly episodic bangers, but wow.
It was good.
The-
It's good. I
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
good episodes because we don't have a lot to yell about.
I will say the commentary was trash.
Always. We're gonna deal
Yep.
with that until they split up to ECW and we get rid of Styles.
Honestly, a lot of the main complaints you guys have, it's just little stuff. Like, it doesn't make it any better, like seeing that like Shawn Michaels slapped Ari, or like Mickey got hit when it was Irish whip by Ashley Massaro. But those things are like so unnotable that like, yeah, there's not really like outside of no, they actually did this. It makes it a little better, but it's not like a great improvement.
Listen,
or a great detraction.
I like the
It's-
Shawn Benjamin match, dude. I thought it furthered
It
the
was
story that
fun.
he can go because of his mom.
Yeah.
It's a good storyline. Why
Hey.
why
This is the same storyline that got Becky Lynch over.
why didn't it
Is
work
it?
for Shawn? Yeah,
Yeah.
where's Mama Lynch at?
Well, no, not so much the mama pup, but the fact that all he does is collect wins every single time. Whether or not now Becky Lynch was a face, so she kind of deserved those wins. And the crowd got behind her, and then they tried to turn her heel. But like, if you just, without mentioning it, just slowly stop building up their win ratio, people start paying attention. People start liking people.
I guess, but you know, you could be
And
like
isn't
AEW where you have the dark rating, and you're like, wow, look at this guy, he's 30-0, that's incredible, and then John Moxley chokes him out in 2 minutes, and you go, wow.
Well, AEW is not good.
Owned. Take that, Tony Khan, you bum.
We're all about 2006 Raw here.
I'd rather watch 2006 Raw than fucking AEW. Okay.
Trash take. Trash take.
Actually, bad take. I'm sorry, Nico.
Well, to be fair, I haven't even watched an episode of AEW in the current year, so maybe I would rather watch, but I can't judge what I don't watch, so it has to be the worst thing I've ever not.
So true.
All right. Actually, uninformed take based. I retract my statement. Base take. Tony Khan in the fucking mud.
Yeah,
Go watch your fucking ROH show
Yeah,
on
we're all-
dial-up, you bum.
Yeah, we're all Ring of Honor enjoyers here. We hate Dynamite.
And Impact's #1.
Yeah, Impact's pretty good.
Nah,
Slap
like,
nuts.
like I said, Mickey
Hey, slap
James
nuts.
retired. this week, so it's kind of interesting to see her at a very early prime.
Yeah, she retired
Now-
as soon as she smacked Ashley.
Did she actually retire? Because I remember the stipulation was that if she wasn't cleared by this Thursday's taping of Impact, that she would relinquish, or rather vacate the title.
She said, yeah, she definitely said she wasn't clear, but it sounded like that, because, like, I watched her whole speech, and she's talking about how, as much as I feel great in the ring, like, I'm 20 again, I get back in the back, and I just can't move like I used to, and it sounded like she's just straight up retiring.
This is the last rodeo.
Yeah, this is the last rodeo. So yeah, she definitely vacated the title, but everyone's been reporting it as a true retirement, and it came off like a true retirement. Like they turned the lights off, everything was real quiet, and she left not only the title in the ring, but her hat as well.
Truly heart.
Some guy had a sign that said "I'm here with stupid" and had the arrow pointed to their friend.
I
That
gotta
was
say,
pretty good.
yeah, Candice Michelle just sucks.
And that was Raw Down.